Alright, hey, how's it going, guys? This is Jared, and this is Painting with Jared, and today I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how I set up a painting, one of my caricatures that I would do. So what I do is I would open up Photoshop, like so. I'm going to go and I'm going to find the sketch that I've done. Here I have Mr. Donald Trump, and so what I do is whenever I have just a plain pencil sketch, what I like to do is I will go up first thing, I'll go to image size, and I'm going to just change this to 300 right off the bat. And I'm going to go ahead, go and say cancel, save as, Trump 1, and make sure that that's going to be Photoshop. Now, Photoshop file is going to let you save the layers. Most of you probably know this, but for new people, if you save it as a JPEG, everything gets flattened. So something that you did on a different layer that you might want to change, you can't do that with a JPEG. So save it as a Photoshop file, and then you save it with layers for save. That's one of the biggest things that I've learned after losing paintings, after working on them for 3 or 4 hours and losing a painting like that. You quickly learn to make sure that you save constantly. So Control S, it's a quick and easy way to just set up a hotkey or something on your tablet or however you're working, or just press Control S. That's one of the biggest things that I do. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, and I'm not going to make this a super long video, so I'm just going to show you some of the ins and outs of how I set up a painting. What I like to do is I'm going to choose Magic Dropper. I'm going to go to a new layer, and I'm going to set it to multiply. Now, I'm going to show you the differences of why you're going to want to set it to multiply. When I'm on the new layer, and I'm using this, I'm going to pick a color that I like, and I'm going to go with a purplish color, something not too saturated, something like that. And the difference between a normal layer is going to cover the whole thing. Multiply is going to let you see all the little lines so that you're going to be able to work on top of it. Now from there, I'm going to go to the brush tool. And I'm going to go to my favorite brush here. This one down here. I've gotten all kinds of brushes throughout the years. I use Kyle Webster's brushes, and I just absolutely love them. Also the Jason Seiler brush. I'm in his course right now, and you need to go take his course. It's amazing. But anyways, so I'm going to pick a light color to start off. And I'm not going to get too deep into this, but I'm just going to add a little bit of light here and there. Places that I think could use a little bit of light. And see how, actually, I'm going to create a new layer. And do this kind of stuff. And I'll show you why I'm using a little bit of blue. Now this background, I want it to be pretty light blue. And blue. I like to keep things loose. I just want to have fun. I'm not too big on the artwork that's perfect, that has been painted but looks like it's been modeled, and Maya or ZBrush. It's amazing that those guys can do that, but I just can't do it. I don't have the time or the patience to put into it, and for me personally, I just don't like the look of it. I like the look of an oil painting, so do something like this just to give it a little bit of life. Don't worry. One of the biggest things that I learned is to not be afraid of brush strokes. Now, brush strokes are very key in moving the viewer's eyes around the painting. So you don't want just random brush strokes that mean absolutely nothing and are distracting from the painting. You want something that's giving it a good vibe and feel to the painting. So I do something like that. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to take, he's got a kind of a peachy kind of skin. So what I do is I go in and I just find some places to add some peach tones. Go in there. So that's kind of how I set up the painting. I'm going to show you where I'm at right now with the painting. This is what I got to. You can see I used a bit of a darker purple on this, but you can see how I let that bleed through. I kept this light back here. It's also fun to do, stuff like this and practice. Maybe use a different color this time. Maybe use something more green for these colors. One of the big thing that I've learned in the past few weeks that I've been doing is not letting it just flow a little bit, just having fun and finding my voice inside of the art. I've just been so stuck to this is what the person looks like and this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna look at this person in this way instead of realizing that there's a lot of bounced light and a lot of fun things that aren't realistic, and it's just fun. So you can see these like bright colors. I love using some of those bright colors in the ears to show those blood vessels just popping from the light behind it. So that's just one of the first things that I do to set up. Go ahead and import my sketch, save it at 300 dpi as a Photoshop file, open up my new layer, and put it on multiply, and lay down a flat color, and then I go to town, start painting over it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and this is Painting with Jared, and I hope to be talking to you soon. Thanks so much.